woman I do love, so I just don't want people taking advantage of her.
Melanie's cheating on you with her ex-boyfriend, and he'll actually believe it.
I didn't want to lose Aaron. Nobody wants to lose their love.
Just 34 years old, Aaron Carter didn't know how to escape his issues, according to Melanie Martin. Carter passed away on November 5th. In an interview with Page 6, the 30-year-old OnlyFans model said Carter was often drawn into partying despite his best efforts to remain clean. At the end of his life, there were too many people he cared about to let down. She made a point that they had been interacting with the wrong people often. So what really killed Aaron Carter? Will those people be held accountable for what happened to Aaron? Want more of the juiciest rumors around? For all types of celebrity news and pop culture, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and turn on notifications for Celebrity Pop. Even after telling himself things like, "I can't believe I did that," or "I don't want to be linked with these individuals," he'd still repeatedly fall for the same tricks. The events that took place were horrifying. They kept volleying words at one another, Melanie said. On the other hand, she did concede that it was a huge task to try to get him back to where he was before the relapse. She said he didn't know how to calm his nerves. Unfortunately, around a month ago, Carter's body was found in his California bathroom. Substances and cans of compressed air were reportedly found at the singer's home by police at the time of his death, although the official cause of death has not been determined. The I Want Candy singer's history of addiction, particularly to inhalants like air dusters, was public knowledge. However, Martin said that 3 years had passed since Carter had stocked the office with dusters. "I felt helpless since I couldn't help him." She reassured the media that Aaron was not responsible for what happened. "The fact that I made so much effort with him is sad. Unfortunately, I was not successful." The couple would have celebrated their 3rd anniversary on December 29th. That's why Melanie Martin would do her best to avoid causing any tension between her family and Aaron Carter's. After Aaron Carter's death, Melanie wants Aaron's family to care for her child and ensure the singer's legacy lives on. Carter's girlfriend told Us Weekly on Tuesday, "I don't want any hassles or concerns regarding Aaron's inheritance. One of my deepest wishes is to ensure that Prince has the greatest possible care and that Aaron's memory is honored for all." The 30-year-old said, when asked who else may be in Prince's inner circle, "Whoever wants to be in Prince's life may be in Prince's life." Martin said she was devastated by Aaron's death earlier this month and that she tried everything to help him. "I miss Aaron so much that his death shattered my heart. I could see he was having a hard time, so I did all I could to assist him," she informed the public at the time. "The man was too strong-willed and stubborn for me to have any effect on him. I had to be strong for our kid even though it was the saddest day of my life when my husband abandoned us and left me to raise our child alone. Because of this, I've given up all hope." Carter has battled mental illness and addiction his whole life. Several medical supplies and a can of compressed air were discovered next to his body. Martin had been thinking about Carter's death the week before during his son's first birthday party. The model wrote, "Happy birthday to my wonderful baby, Prince Lyric Carter," with an Instagram video of antique images. "Even though today will undoubtedly be a hard day for me, I'm confident in saying that your dad is celebrating your birthday with you from heaven. My love for you is boundless, my son."
Happy birthday, dear Prince. Happy birthday. Oh, wow.
In 2020, they started going out together. They went through a lot of ups and downs, but by June 2020, they were engaged. Angel Carter, Aaron Carter's twin sister, has asked to be named the executor of his inheritance. There was a lot of hostility between Aaron Carter and his twin, but after Aaron's death, his sister would be in charge of the estate and get a portion of the inheritance. Aaron's property was valued at a whopping $750,000 in court filings, even though it is only thought to be worth $550,000. The paperwork Angel presented said, "I, Angel Conrad, now appoint myself as administrator of estate of the dead Aaron Carter. Sadly, I am the sister of the late Aaron Carter. Per the California Probate Code, as the surviving sister of Aaron Carter, I am entitled to letters of administration over his estate." Reports indicate that Angel has named Aaron's 1-year-old son Prince as a potential heir to his fortune. It's common knowledge that Aaron Carter and his identical twin hated one another. Angel's self-nomination as estate administrator is so odd. Given the financial stakes, it's wonderful that she's letting the past go where it belongs, but also suspicious. To find out what happens next, we must wait. Multiple news outlets reported at the beginning of the year that on January 2nd, a Los Angeles court restored Angel Carter's restraining order against her twin brother Aaron Carter. The protection order the court issued in September for Angel against her brother has reportedly been extended until November 19th, 2020. Remember that after that, Carter stopped communicating with his family. To prevent the Aaron's Party singer from accessing their house or going within 100 yards of their place of business, Angel and her husband Corey Conrad reportedly filed a restraining order, as reported by ET. To quote the terms of the agreement, harassing or threatening them by any means, including but not limited to social media, is strictly prohibited. If the role were given, Aaron's fiancée and the mother of his child, Melanie Martin, would have no problem with Angel playing it. Melanie Martin wants nothing more than for Aaron Carter's family to take excellent care of their 1-year-old baby Prince after his unexpected death last month. As reported by Us Weekly, Carter's girlfriend has made it clear that she does not want to be involved in any way with Aaron's estate. Her primary worries are about Prince and keeping Aaron's legacy alive. She said explicitly that anyone who wants to be in Prince's life is welcome. She expressed her profound sorrow for Aaron's passing. Since she had first-hand knowledge of his predicament, she did all she could to help him. She was eager to provide a hand, but she also understood that he needed much alone time to work things out. She continued by expressing that she needed further support in order to cope with him. She promised herself she would be a strong mom for her kid, despite being a single parent and having just suffered a devastating loss. What happened to cause Aaron Carter's death? There's been no official statement on the cause of Aaron Carter's death, but friends reportedly think the singer had relapsed in his struggle against substance usage, as reported by The Sun US. We will know for sure after we get the toxicology results, which might take many months. With great regret, a spokeswoman for Aaron Carter stated, "I confirm he was discovered dead this morning at his home in Palmdale, California." Aaron put forth a significant effort at the end of his life to mend ties with loved ones, improve as a dad, and achieve inner peace.
Walk outside with our boy, and I'm like, "Hey, don't leave your family." And I said, "I think you might be having a little bit of postpartum. Come here." And I gave her a kiss. That's wrong, buddy.
The days before Carter passed away, his manager sent Page 6 an update on his client's condition. He looked quite weak. According to the gossip columnist's interview with Taylor Helgeson, he seemed pretty exhausted. I could tell by looking at him that he was trying to find an excuse not to work. He definitely needed help. Helgeson spent 8 months with a troubled pop musician, long enough to see the singer's physical state in the days leading up to his death. Helgeson said he didn't seem okay, before clarifying, "Now, when I say that, I think it's extremely crucial to kind of frame that." His condition was obviously not good. Nonetheless, he seemed more alive mentally than he had in months. He was incredibly insightful and understood precisely what his audience needed to hear from him. As Helgeson sighed, his client was positive about the future and claimed his death was an accident. The boss calls him a guy with a lot of ideas, and even though we were swamped with work, Aaron never lost his sense of self-worth. I told him at the time, to create new healthy habits, you should spend 3 months in Utah doing detox. Carter said, "I'm going to get my kids back." Carter's ex-girlfriend Melanie Martin claims he was meant to go to rehab the night before he passed away, but he didn't. TMZ said he took a week off from the program, but returned early. They phoned her when he failed to appear to break the awful news. Carter's housekeeper made the dreadful find early Saturday morning. The last time anybody saw him alive was at 2 a.m. on Friday, when the police came to make a welfare check. Who is to blame for Aaron's passing? Himself, Melanie, or his manager? Tell us what you think in the comments, and for all types of celebrity news and pop culture, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and turn on notifications for Celebrity Pop.